So this weekend, this is my favorite Big 12 slate so far. I am so excited to sit on my couch. I'm going home. Opening weekend of muzzleloader season in Arkansas. It's so good. By the way, Locked On College Football kickoff live from 11 Eastern to noon Eastern. That airs right here on Locked On Big 12 on our page. I'll be there. Also on the audio side, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. If you subscribe to this video, I'll shave my head, by the way, 10,000 by January 1st. This weekend in the Big 12, Oklahoma State, West Virginia. I cannot wait. I'm going to sit on my couch, opening weekend of muzzleloader season in Arkansas. No muzzleloader. Maybe I might have a muzzleloader in hand and watch the deer in the backyard. I'll just watch them. I won't feel aggressive enough to kill one and eat one. No. I'll be having a good old time watching Hudson Clement catch some passes. Watching my man, I've become a huge Garrett Green fan. I'll watch Garrett Green drop some dimes. And then I'll watch Alan Bowman be good at football, possibly. All he's got to do is be the best guy in the world at handing the football off to Ollie Gordon. I just don't know, man. That's what I love about this game. 2:30 on ESPN at West Virginia. I don't think the crowd plays into it as much because it's a 2:30 game. It's tough to build a raucous, threatening environment at 2:30 in the afternoon. It's nap time. Oklahoma State has been pretty bad. West Virginia lost to Houston. I'm going to have to go with the underdog in this game. I like West Virginia a lot because of C.J. Donaldson and the offensive line, what it has done at its peak. However, there's that pick where you say, you know what, it doesn't make a ton of sense, but you got to go Oklahoma State because that's the way the Big 12's gone around this year. Because Oklahoma State can finish 8-4, 9-3. Why? Because that's just kind of what Mike Gundy does. I said it preseason. You look at it might be a bottom 5 roster in the Big 12. Oklahoma State might have a bottom 5 roster in the Big 12. And before you scream and shout and kick, they're still going to win 8 or 9 games. That's just what Gundy does, man. Take a bunch of 3-stars and a couple of random transfers. And again, somebody out there's hitting their dash. They're not random transfers. Maybe not, I guess. Whatever. A lot of the guys left. This team shouldn't have been good. And here they are sitting at 4-2 already with a shot to go 8-4 this season, 9-3 this season. Yeah. I got Oklahoma State this week. Why? Because it doesn't make sense. And that's what this league does not make sense. I already told you, Baylor and Cincinnati. Love Cincinnati minus 3.5. Congrats on your very first Big 12 win to Cincinnati on Big 12 Now and ESPN Plus. Oh, that's so bad. That is so bad. There's a paint drying competition in Jinx, Oklahoma that I got to get to. Otherwise, I was going to watch that Baylor-Cincinnati game. You guys feel free to join me. Tickets are $150, which is well worth the price of not having to watch the Baylor and Cincinnati game. Texas and Houston. I mean, again, just close your eyes and picture it. The Houston Cougars have knocked off the number 8 team in America. It'd be the coolest thing that's ever happened in the history of the world. That would be like man or woman invented fire. And I put that as a distant second to Houston beating Texas this week. It's not going to happen, but wow, that would be so awesome. Do you understand how awesome that would be? I already gave you Texas Tech and BYU. I think BYU covers 3. And if Baron Morton doesn't play, I don't think he will. Baron Morton doesn't play. Give me BYU outright night game. They've moved to 17-1 in their last 18 at night, namely at home. They're just good, man. There's the Cougs. They just play well at night. TCU, Kansas State. Another one where you're like, oh, gosh, dang it, man. Freshman quarterback. Josh Hoover. I think Avery Johnson gets the bulk of the carry here. I hope he does. Will Howard's been so rocky. I mean, maybe Kansas State gets down by 10, 14. Then they go Avery Johnson. Why dig yourself that hole? Just go with the guy who got you there last week. Dance with the one who brung you here. I know there's been the other one who brung you here like every other week, right? Your prom date for your first 3 years of high school, Will Howard, is great. He's still here. He's a senior with us, But this prom, I'm bringing the freshman. Yeah, sure, everybody considers it weird. But he was, was kind of a cool guy. See what I'm saying? That make any sense? Go Avery Johnson here. Don't dig yourself a hole. Put him out there. Let him be electric. Josh Hoover. This might be a really high-scoring game because both these offenses are clicking with young sparks. Sometimes you just need that young spark. TCU got it with Hoover. West Virginia or Kansas State, got it with Johnson. I love this game. I don't think Kansas State wins by a touchdown, though. I'm gonna read Nick's on a call that I made yesterday. And I gave Kansas State a touchdown win. I think TCU covers 6.5. It might be a 31-30, 34-30, a loss for the Horned Frogs. I'm going coin flip in this game. I don't believe Kansas State wins it by a whole touchdown. And again, if the Big 12 taught us anything this year, go with the dog. You should pick TCU outright. Do I think that TCU is going to win this game? Oh, it's tough to say. Night game in Manhattan, but wow. I love this week because of Oklahoma State, West Virginia, Texas Tech, BYU, TCU, Kansas State. I love those games. And yeah, sure, I made the paint drying joke about Baylor and Cincinnati, but that's kind of fun, honestly. Hey, I'll see you guys on Sunday for an emergency episode to break down this week. And thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. You made it this far. Might as well hit subscribe. Listen on podcast, too. Listen on Apple Podcast. Number like 22 football show in America there for a while. This has been and always will be Locked On. Thanks for making it your first listen every single day. Doce Grande.